straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I'm gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up still.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Here's a return from the 7. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go! Check smash. Get up.
On play action, here's May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Buffalo 18! Set the knee!
From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Come on, set! Big Lion!
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Check Bobcat! Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, set! Go.
Throwing is May. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. No one around. He's got space. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Throwing now, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Here's the one back on the handoff. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Dax Hill up for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the Patriots. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Plowing up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check that, street, ready.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
They give it to him up the middle. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on 2nd and goal, so they need 10 here on 3rd.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Set up. Go.
May. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go. 18 back.
First down throw here from Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's got... Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the Patriots. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they could take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big game downfield. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Okay, ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Go track. Coach, let's go now. Rig it. Hut, hut.
They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow their lead on the turnover. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots bump the lead up to 13 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Buying some time left. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Go! Go!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Cut near the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on, set! Mustang 19 tight, 19 tight.
1st down throw for May. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Lion.
Back to the air. It's May. Complete over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Chap 60, chap 60. Check over.
To the air on first down, May. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
To the air yet again, May. Complete out to the right side. They get an even 10 on that play. That's a New England first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, they'll run. And sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready? Ready.
Made a throw it. Right out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Smash Bronco. Set. Go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They'll take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots go up by 12. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots bump the lead up to 13 points. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. He still has room inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal for Richardson. He's got it! And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
May now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Come on, set.
The give here on 2nd. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready, set.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, here we go. Tracking 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the gun, it's May. Catches May down the right sideline. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Going play action, May. Baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
With the score,
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Pats will take over. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Set, go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Completes this one to Baker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, ball at the 36.
Checks back. Go. Hey, check that. Hut.
Right up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Another carry for him. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. Jukes one defender. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Here we go, sack, go!
Back to the well again. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. On play action, here's May. Throwing the out route complete. He drives this down to the 8 before going out. Gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Going ground on first and goal. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 16-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Now that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
19 right. Hey. Glory, 17.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. 69.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now Richardson on fourth down. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down from the red zone. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Patriots, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He's going to field this at the 2. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Got first down from the 31.
Come on, set. Ready?
May now. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Coach, here we go, here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco. Hup.
May looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The third quarter of play with the score Patriots 30.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Set up. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Set up.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Colts have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up third and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Richardson now. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
First and 10 now from the 30.
18, Rattler, 8. Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. On first down, it's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Richardson now on second and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
They'll throw again. Richardson. It's his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
To throw, Richardson. Hits him on the end route. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
With that down in distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
18 Cardinal.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts now within 1 score in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Mustang 19. Ready?
From the gun, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Set. Tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Go.
Here's the pistol snap to May. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Warrior 70. Chap 60. Chap 60.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Okay, break.
Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Chap, check, chap, check. Ready?
He'll throw it. They did it! He made the interception!
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready up.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
And put.
Trying the right side. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Patriots have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Check go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots holding on to a field goal lead. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Hut.
May now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
The got first down from the 31.
Go, Rick, go! Check smash, ready?
Blown back, it's the handoff. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
7 Pirates! Buffalo 18! Rig alert! 79 Bronco! Go!
Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home.